Okay, hi folks. It sounds like a lot of us have been sitting at the desk and feeling more and more like fossilized humans. So we're going to do some chair yoga today and help ourselves to get the blood flowing, to get the breath flowing, and also to help the joints feel a whole lot better. And it should help you to be able to feel more relaxed yet focused, and also to be more easeful in your body. So we'll come into a practice right now. So from your desk where you were sitting, we're just going to take a few moments and just come to standing. And we're gonna let ourselves just kind of swing the arms gently side to side. As one foot kind of lifts up and you twist, kind of feeling that connection, disconnection through the soles of the feet. And knowing that now is the time to let yourself really enjoy just simply being, versus when you were at your computer and you were staring at a screen and kind of intensely trying to get something done. Now this is the time to just be. Nice. Great. And then coming back, then we're going to do some half sun salutations, which is simply us bringing more breath into the body and moving through the whole spine. So when you inhale, your arms are going to come up. You're going to fill the heart with breath, and as you exhale, you're going to fold. And because you're at home, you're going to let yourself make whatever sounds you like. So inhale, you're going to drop, and then exhale. So I know a lot of us are a little bit stressed these days. And our breath is a really good way to let the body know that we are okay, we are safe. Or at least if the body feels safe, we have better capacity to be with whatever is happening. So lengthen your out breaths. Bring in those in breaths. Let them fill you. A few more times like that. Nice. Then we're going to hang forward. Take a few more breaths, just hanging forward. Maybe with the knees slightly bent, if that feels best for you. Let even the back body fill with breath. And relax on the out breath. Great, and then pressing down through your feet. I'm gonna let the vertebrae stack. And slowly roll the shoulders back. Bring the arms up. And exhale to release. Nice. Then from here, we'll come back to the chair for a moment. We're going to come into seated pigeon. So taking the right ankle over the left leg. And because I'm kind of shorter, my feet are not grounded, I'm going to take a cushion and put it right here so that my left foot feels grounded. So right ankle over the left leg. Nice. And then making sure that I feel comfortable in my seat. I'm going to inhale to draw the heart up. And exhale, if you're facing your table, you can even relax your arms over the table. We're going to fold forward. You can also drape forward. And we'll just breathe here. There's nothing else to have to do. You're just going to take the time to let your body kind of soften with each breath. You might kind of shift to make sure you feel nice and grounded in your seat. And then you can even hold the sides of your chair to bring yourself forward. Just take your time to find what feels right for you. Nice, so there's no rush here, just breath by breath, kind of checking it out. As you breathe in, you're bringing oxygen into all of these tissues and membranes and cells. And so you're absorbing in all of this nice, fresh oxygen. And then as you exhale, you're letting go down towards the earth, any tensions. Take a few more breaths like that. And then we're gonna walk the hands back up and just take a moment, have a seat. So you might be feeling kind of a blood rush from folding forward. Just take a moment and let things come to balance again. Nice. And just simply switch sides, left ankle over the right leg. And as you inhale, we're gonna draw the heart up. And as we exhale, we'll fold again. So again, however you like, your arms might be forward if your desk is right there, and you can even rest your forehead onto the table. Or you can, again, drape down, hold the sides of the chair. You're gonna give yourself a little bit of time, so don't go to your maximum stretch on the first part here. You might wanna take your time to slowly, gently, kind of relax into it. Take 3 more breaths here. And knowing that change will happen over time, so we don't have to rush. Great. And then from here, slowly coming back. And we're gonna make ourselves comfy. So however you like to sit, maybe you like to sit cross-legged, maybe the feet on the ground was just right for you. And we're gonna take our hands and kind of maybe feel the belly. So whatever you have there, maybe it's kind of soft today. Maybe you have a 12 pack. So whatever might be happening for you, we're just going to extend a little love to ourselves, just as we are in this moment. So I'm just gonna hug in towards my belly and feel its softness. And let myself close my eyes. And then I'm not manipulating my breath. I'm just letting my breath come and go. And it's quite enjoyable when you feel the breath just simply expand, and you can feel the sensation of the breath kind of expanding, pressing to open the arms a little bit more. And then when you exhale, you can feel the whole body relaxing. And you might do the same. You might bring the arms a little higher. You might want to give yourself a hug today. And this is so intuitive, so you're going to find what feels right. Maybe giving yourself a nice hug and even just resting in. And I just tend to practice a lot with the eyes kind of softened, just so that it feels a little bit like I'm softening towards an inner world. And maybe for you, you like to have the eyes open, which is perfectly fine. So if your eyes open, just keep the gaze soft. And again, keep the entire thing just friendly-like. And hang out here with your breath. A few more breaths of just one cycle of breath at a time, making that your eternity. Nice, and then from here, still just focusing in, let your hands come towards your heart. And just relaxing here. Feel the contact of the hands against each other, against your heart. And let your attention, your awareness really just rest on sensation. So a lot of the time, especially on a work day, we're dealing with so many spinning plates. So now we're going to let it spin a little bit slower. And then ask yourself the question right now, what do I want from my practice today? And do a check-in. How are you feeling right now? What's your breath telling you? Then even let yourself think about what you want to accomplish today. What are your things that you were really hoping to hit by the end of today? Then take a big breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And just rest there. At the end of that exhale, did you feel that little pause, that little opening where you were just in this moment? And notice how that feels versus when you were thinking about what else you had to accomplish today or any of the other things that happened before. So let's take another breath like that. And simply exhale. Wait for it. At the end of that exhale, things just become a little bit sweeter. I'm going to take one more breath like this. And exhale. Just drinking that in. Nice. So that is your awareness getting to distill through your breath. And this is a practice that comes over time. So right now, just to have tastes of it, to have glimpses of it is wonderful. Then from here, we're going to come back to standing. And again, you have two options. You can either use your chair or you can use your table. We're going to do a half standing forward bend. So with your chair, it can be facing your table just so it doesn't roll away from you if you have those chairs that has wheels. And then your hands are going to be holding the side of the chair. And we're going to walk the hips back and just fold forward. If your knees micro bend, you're going to draw your hips back. You're going to let the chin relax towards the heart. You can simply breathe here. I'm going to also show you if you are using your table. So your table is a little bit higher and it might be a little bit easier to come into your half standing forward bend. So your hands again are just placed on your table and you're going to walk your feet back, bend your knees, relax your shoulders. You're going to stretch the hips kind of all the way back. You're going to relax your chin towards your throat. You're going to relax your shoulders here. And micro bend your knees. I'm going to take about 10 more breaths here. So just one breath at a time, you're going to notice that the bones will rearrange themselves. This is going to be a nice heart opener. Keep lengthening back so that the lower back feels nice and long. Belly button can relax in towards the spine. Feel your breath even in your back body. And then to come back, we're gonna bend the knees and take our time and slowly walk back. Nice, and then just take a moment, just kind of relax, let everything, again, just integrate. Nice. Then from here, we're gonna do something similar, but this time there'll be more movement. So we're gonna be going from kind of like a half forward bend to something like a cobra or upward dog. So basically, you still have yourself quite stable against the table, walking the feet back, draw the hips back. And when you inhale, you're gonna bend your knees and press down against the table, roll the shoulders back and roll the heart up. Nice, and then exhaling, you're gonna draw the hips back again. And inhaling, micro bend your elbows, keep your shoulders, your wrists nice and safe. So roll the heart up. And then exhale, we're gonna rock back. So we'll keep doing this a little while more. Just really nice way to get the whole body warm, to get the whole spine, the front body, the back body, all opened up. You can hear my furniture. My furniture is stable enough. So again, roll the heart up and back. If you get tired, you can take a little break. Just a few more times like this. And one last one. Great, and then to come up, just walk back towards the desk. And then again, you can just shake it out and just let yourself integrate that movement. So anytime you do some of these, especially when you do it at home, it's nice to take extra time between, just to get really good at tuning into what's happening in the hands, through the body, in terms of your circulation, your energy. It's a really nice doorway into becoming more aware, which will help you with meditation. And then from here, we're going to do a side bend. So you're going to bring your left foot onto the chair. We're just going to turn the hips kind of to face forward. Left hand is going to be on the side of the chair. And then when we inhale, we're going to lengthen up through the arms. And as you exhale, just pull a little bit of your fingertips onto the back of the chair, and we'll lengthen to the left. Relax the right shoulder and just draw the heart to turn up towards the sky a little bit more. Nice. So what we're doing here, we're looking for pleasure. We're going to look for a nice, enjoyable sensation of opening. So it should never feel like you're straining or anything like that. We'll take a few more breaths like that. Great, and then you're going to take it to the outer side. So your right foot is on the chair and you turned your hips forward. Right hand is onto the side of the chair, the back of the chair, and just pulling a little bit against the chair. So you create a little leverage there again. Inhale, we're going to draw the left arm up, relaxing both the shoulders. And then exhale, kind of reaching gently to your right. Nice. And then making it really nice and comfy, letting it feel really good, turning the heart a little more towards the sky. And we'll take about 10 more breaths here. And then gently bring yourself back. Nice. And then just take a moment and exhale through the feet. Beautiful. Then we'll come back to the chair and have a seat again. Bring your cushion back into it yourself. We're gonna just take a moment and feel again that we're being held by the chair. So really relaxing all of your efforting into being supported. Noticing the difference between when you're efforting on your own, when you kind of take everything on yourself, and when you let yourself have support. Or just let the nervous system drink that in for a few more breaths. And just take a moment and ask your inner wisdom, how can I allow myself to receive support? These are all just fun little ways we can have conversations with the body through the somatic. Awesome. Then from here, we're going to come into a lunge. So you're going to take your chair again, and we're going to sit onto the chair. And again, because I'm smaller sized, I have a cushion or a yoga block to bring the left foot to contact with the ground. But the leg is on the chair and the right leg is going to press back. So the right knee is pressing up, the right heel is pressing away, and relaxing the left arm on the chair. Just turning the hips to face forward here. Nice. The right inner knee is going to press up towards the sky. I'm going to draw the heart up and back. I'm going to take some breaths here. If it feels nice for you, you can even bring your right arm up and bring the right hand to the back of the right thigh. We're squaring the heart forward, we're squaring the hips forward, pressing the right inner heel back. So it should feel nice for the hip flexors. So a lot of the time we sit so much at our desk that our hip flexors start kind of shrinking. It's almost like when a rubber band is not used a lot, it kind of gets dry and kind of gets really tight. So that's what happens, and that causes us to have lower back pain and kind of a closed posture instead of an open posture. So we just take 3 more breaths there to help ourselves have some relief and some freedom into our bodies, bringing that flow into the hip flexor. Great. And then we'll simply release and come to the other side. Take your cushion over to the other side. We'll have the right foot on the ground, left leg back. Same thing here. Squaring the hips gently forward, squaring the heart gently forward. And again, you want to do this, of course, kind of with care. So if you feel like for you, your sacrum gets jammy like that, then don't square it all the way forward. Just do what feels like the right amount for you, and eventually it will work, it will open. Then from here, we're gonna draw the heart up, relax the shoulders back. I'm gonna hang out here. Left inner knee is gonna press back, left inner heel is gonna press back. And if you like, we're gonna bring the left arm up, and then we'll rest the left hand on the back of the left thigh. And we'll just breathe here together. Nice. Feel like you're still kind of grounding down through your seat, through your right foot, relaxing the top of your right shoulder as you press that left leg back. Just a few more breaths. Great, and then exhale, we'll release, and we'll come to face forward again. you're gonna bring your feet forward and we're going to take a forward fold here. So just have the knees wide apart. We'll drape forward. Just let yourself hang and relax. We'll take just 5 more cycles of breath. Just be with one breath at a time. Breathing in, all the sensations of breathing in. And breathing out. Relaxing into just being here. Great, and then to come up, walk your hands along the legs. And we'll come back to a seat. So your right foot can either be here with the knee to the side and you're coming in, or you're gonna have the right knee down and walk the leg back. Nice. And then feel free to come forward and rest forward here. And just relax. Or if you like a bit of more sensation, you're gonna press down with your hands into the back of the chair, draw the heart up and relax the shoulders back. So whatever feels right for you here. Nice, and I know that whenever you're stretching into the hip, it can feel like, wow, a lot's going on, and your mind kind of starts becoming a little bit reactive. So if that's happening, that's just your body telling you that, okay, maybe that's a degree too far. In that case, just bring yourself back a little bit. Nice, so opening up the hips is really important for most of us who have to work and be at a desk a lot of the time. This is really gonna help us with our mobility and with lower back issues. So let's just enjoy 3 more breaths here, nothing else to have to do now. Just let the weight of the body kind of relax into that support. Great. And then to come up, you're gonna walk the left foot in more. And then press down with your hands on the chair. And we'll bring ourselves back. Great. Then you're going to kind of do a little balancing act. Maybe holding the chair would feel better. But we're just gonna kind of fold and unfold the leg, kind of be ballerinas for a few moments. Yeah, and then make some circles. So just whatever feels nice for your hip joint. Great. And then moving it the other way. Nice. Beautiful. Great. And then we're gonna take a moment here. Just place your chair again in place. Just find any position where you're simply standing. Nice. And then let the body relax towards the earth through your feet. Let the crown of the head relax back and lengthen up towards the sky. And feel your whole spine just elongate and become more spacious from there. Sorry if somebody talking to me. And then left foot comes on the chair. And again, left knee to the side. And we're gonna come forward. That's option 1. And the other option, left shin onto the chair. Right leg is going to walk back. And we're going to either kind of let ourselves have the heart leaning back a little bit, if that feels like a lot for your lower back, or if you want to continue to add more calm to the nervous system, then we're gonna come forward. And this time, we're gonna let ourselves take about a minute there. So each of these positions that you come into, they're not, we're not teaching shapes to the body. We're not making our body have to do any kind of shape. These are just templates that will target specific parts of the Chinese medicine meridian system, but also into the connective tissues and the health of your joints, your circulation, as well as that vagus nerve that we were talking about that kind of begins from the brain and is connected to all the organs of your body. And whenever your body feels like it is in danger, and nowadays even because we're no longer hunting in the forest or being chased by animals, nowadays what makes us feel like we're in danger are things like deadlines, unfortunately. So just letting yourself have that ability to strengthen that communication system in your body, so it doesn't keep thinking that things that are happening in life right now is the same as really being life-threatening. It can do a lot for your health, so your body will know how to maintain itself if it's in a state of calm. So we'll take just 3 more breaths there, however and wherever you are in this shape. Just embracing your experience there for 3 more breaths. Great. And then we're gonna again bring the right leg in more. Make sure your chair is stable. Press down through the hands and bring yourself back. Nice. And then we're going to bring ourselves into some openings through the hamstrings. So if you have a belt and you like having one, that might be something nice to use. You don't need to have one. I'll just show you what we're doing now. So you have a few options. You could bring your leg, your left leg, onto the chair, the seat of the chair. You could bring your leg onto the back of the chair, or onto your table, or onto your wall. Your entire home is a yoga mat. And then we're going to take our time here. For some of us, this is when having a belt might be nice. Some of you, you just hold your foot and you feel quite comfortable. Some of us, we have a scarf or a belt that helps us connect. And then we can just take our time here and just slowly let ourselves relax in towards the leg. So this is kind of like a buy one, get 5 free kind of situation. So not only do you calm your nervous system, you're gonna be more mobile, your joints are gonna be happier, and you're gonna be more able to kind of be in the right frame of mind for everything that you're experiencing. So a few more breaths there, continuing to relax the hips, continuing to bring the body forward. And definitely it's going to make the rest of your day feel a lot easier, physically and mentally. And then you're going to take your time and slowly come on back. Nice. Then let's bring the left foot onto the chair. So your knee is bent about 90 degrees. We're just gonna do an open twist. So left hand onto the chair, and we're just gonna turn the body open. Nice. And then let's lengthen up the left arm, and we're gonna start just holding the chair. You're gonna let yourself pull in towards the left side. Great, and then breath by breath, just relax your shoulders, turn the ribs up. Yeah. And just what you're looking for is pleasure. So you're looking for, kind of like a nice stretch, a nice opening. So when you do yoga for real, nobody really cares how flexible you are. It's not about that. It's just about how aware you can become. So because with awareness comes the ability to make choices and have more freedom. So a few more breaths like that, turning the right ribs up. Great, and then press the foot against the chair, bring yourself back. Nice. Then we'll come to the other side. So you're gonna take your right leg onto the chair. And again, you can choose however far you want to be stretching forward. So your foot is either on the chair, or again, if it's safe, if it feels nice and stable, right leg on the chair. Nice. And then if you had chosen something where having more support will help with balance, then maybe a scarf or a belt around the right foot. Beautiful. And then inhale, we're gonna lengthen up through the spine. And exhale, just little by little, letting yourself relax forward. You're gonna relax the right hip a little more, so that the right hip, instead of drawing up towards the right shoulder, it's gonna relax down towards the earth. Nice, and then we'll hang out here, just simply one breath at a time. And imagining that your breath is a way that you can speak to yourself. If right now the tone of your breath, if right now the color of your breath is a certain way, is the way it is when you are in pursuit of something stressful, then let's see if you can kind of let that tone shift and soften a little now to kind of a more friendly approach. So we'll take 5 more breaths like that with that friendlier approach. Nothing wrong with what you did before, just now you're trying something and gonna see how it goes. Great, and then to come out again gently, bringing yourself back. Use the chair for balance. And we're gonna come to this side for our side bend. So right foot on the chair. And right hand onto the back of your chair. Nice, and then we're gonna draw the left arm up, relax the shoulders, and bring ourselves towards the right. Great, and again, we're looking for the pleasurable. So let yourself kind of check in. What is gonna feel nice here? Great, softening and letting the ribs gently turn to open towards the sky. Take 3 more breaths like that. Great, and then pressing down through the feet. We're gonna bring ourselves back. Nice. We're gonna take a moment and have a seat. I'm gonna face this way because I'm gonna be holding the back of the chair. So taking a seat, take your hands onto the back of the chair. We did this last week, so again, check in where you might want your arms to begin, if you like it kind of higher or lower, just holding wherever feels right for you right now. Sit forward in the chair. Nice. And then just holding the sides of the chair and grounding gently down through your feet, through your sit bones. Roll the heart up and roll your shoulders back. So it's like you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Nice. Now we're simply gonna breathe here. Imagine that your shoulder joints can kind of soften down here. So arm bones softening in. Nice. And then let's bring the breath into the collarbones. So bring your awareness there and feel the collarbones receiving some breath. Great. And then relax for a moment and just have a seat for a moment. Just feel what has happened just from that stretch. Then we'll choose one more angle. So take your hands onto anywhere on your chair. And then again, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And this time you're gonna let yourself kind of draw the heart forward. So shoulder blades are squeezing together, but you're letting the weight of the body now just draw forward. Chin is gonna tuck towards the throat. And ever so gently, you're in charge, so be nice. You're gonna slowly let yourself bring the head side to side with breath. So there's nothing to rush here, just side to side, drawing open through the collarbones. We'll hang out here for about half a minute more, just exploring side to side, that lengthening and opening in this shape. Great. And then we're going to bring ourselves back and just relax the arms back again. Nice. We're gonna do a little more for the shoulders because I know a lot of us have tight shoulders. So this time you're going to come either to your chair again or to your desk. I think by now you can sense that it's just a matter of what height you'd like to do this at. So if you're doing your shoulder stretch at your chair, you're bringing your elbows onto the chair and you're bringing your arms back behind you like this. So elbows come onto the chair and you're walking your feet back. You can rest your forehead on the chair and draw the fingertips back. Some of you, your head can move down through. So instead of resting it onto the seat of the chair, you're going to just tuck the chin towards the throat and breathe there. And it would be the same at your table. The table would be a little bit higher, so maybe that would feel a little more accessible today. And again, just bending the elbows, drawing the arms back, drawing the hips back. And you see that it's kind of a dance. It's a little bit like if you adjust how much you draw your hips back, it will feel different in your shoulders. And if you adjust how much you pull kind of the tops of the shoulders back, you're gonna feel different again elsewhere in your body. So letting your practice help you to connect just to your whole body. We'll take 5 more breaths here. And then when you're ready to come up, you're gonna take your time, you're gonna unfold your arms, press the hands on the chair or your table, and then we'll walk back. Nice. Let's twist a little bit more. So we're gonna take the chair, and where the back of your chair is, you're gonna bring the leg that's closer to the back of the chair onto the chair. So my right leg is close to the to this back of the chair. Then you're gonna hold the back of your chair, and inhaling, you're gonna roll your heart up, and exhaling, we're simply gonna leverage with the hands pressing against the chair to turn from the belly button through to the mid back, all the way to the upper back. And then right shoulder is gonna press back, left shoulder is gonna press forward, and we're gonna let the neck gently turn. And as you breathe in, you're growing a little bit taller. And as you breathe out, you're gonna let yourself just kind of relax into the momentum of the twist. We'll do this for a few more breaths, so just take your time here. Great. And then exhale, we're gonna release. And we'll just bring our twist to the other side. So whatever works for you. I'm just turning the chair. Then again, the leg closest to the back of the chair is going to be bent. Hands are going to be on the sides. And again, press down through your feet. Inhale, draw the heart up. And as you exhale, hands are going to leverage against the chair. And we're gonna turn. Relax the shoulders. Let the shoulder blades relax down. And with each breath, you're lengthening through the crown of the head. With each exhalation, you're flowing into the momentum of the twist. We'll take a few more breaths here. So with each breath, letting yourself kind of orientate from the belly button to turn, and letting that shift up towards your mid back, and then to your upper back, and to your neck and shoulders, and all the way from the bottom of the foot to the top of the head. We'll take 2 more breaths here, filling the whole spine as you inhale. Again, imagine that soft, warm center through the spine. And then as you exhale, let everything release down into the earth. And one more like that. Great. And then we'll release. Come back to face forward. So now you're going to just come have a seat in your chair again. And we can again, find what feels best for you. Your knees can be bent, your feet can be on the ground or on some kind of prop. Let's widen the feet a little bit. Let's come into one more forward fold here. I think that'll be really nice for us. So inhale, we're gonna lengthen up. And exhale, we're just gonna drape through the legs, nothing else to have to do. The neck is not exerting. Nothing is exerting. And I'm just going to let you enjoy just sweet silence. You're just gonna have 5 more cycles of breath and feeling where that breath is massaging the spine. Letting yourself release through your out breath. Great, and then just walking your hands up the legs, coming back. Nice. We'll do a twist from here, and the twist is going to be similar. You'll be draped forward, but your left hand is going to be on the floor, and your right arm is going to be sweeping up. So for some of us, it might be a lot. It might feel like the lower back might not like that much of a deep kind of forward bend. Then you're gonna stay higher, left elbow onto the left leg, and the right arm can go to the back of the chair, and you can twist like that. So this is an option, and otherwise you can try the other one, which is the inhale, drape forward, left hand comes towards the earth, and then take your time to press down with your left fingertips and to lengthen up with the right hand, the right fingertips. We'll take about 5 breaths here. And that should feel like a really nice thing for your mid-back. Kind of like that spongy tissue around the mid-back is gonna get a chance to kind of squeeze out anything that feels like tension and absorb in fresh circulation. Great, and then let's bring it to the other side. Again, 2 options, either start high, elbow onto the right leg, left hand behind you, and twist. Or you're gonna fold all the way forward, right hand onto the cushion, and we're gonna sweep the left arm up, and we'll twist. And we'll take 5 more luxurious breaths there. Great, and then in your own time, slowly come back to center. And you're gonna find any comfortable seat. So if for you, sitting with the legs kind of on the ground feels good, you're just gonna do that. Or you can sit cross-legged if that feels more stable for you. We're just gonna make ourselves really comfortable so you can really feel the support of the chair again and the earth. Then hands are just gonna rest on your lap, nothing else to have to do. And your spine is loosely straight. And we're just gonna take a mindful minute here, just like a moment for everything to integrate. Let your awareness just gently sweep through your body. Just notice if it feels different than when you began. Check in with your breath. Notice if your breath is having a different tone right now than when you began. Then we'll let the hands again float up to the heart, or maybe if it feels nice, you're gonna wrap your arms around you again, just giving yourself a hug. Nice. And if you now ask yourself a question, asking yourself, how can I be kinder to myself? How can I be sweeter to myself today? Just asking yourself that question and let your inner wisdom answer you. Great, and then we're gonna just bring the palms together. Again, there are just channels in our hands that when they meet, there is an integration. And we're just gonna bow towards each other. Namaste.